Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating paradox. We're calling it the billionaire wardrobe mystery, and we'll be exploring the fascinating science of choice.
Okay, let's dive right into this. I want you to imagine having literally unlimited resources. Picture having the financial capacity to buy quite literally anything in the world. Any luxury brand, custom tailoring, a bespoke outfit for every single hour of the week if you really wanted to. You know, the middle class often buys luxuries first just to look rich. But the truly wealthy, sometimes they choose extreme, almost rigid simplicity instead. Why would a billionaire wear the exact same outfit every single day? We are talking about massive luxury closets filled with nothing but dozens of identical gray t-shirts, hanging in perfect rows. On the surface, it makes absolutely zero sense. You think massive wealth equals massive variety, right? But as we peel back the layers, we uncover a hidden psychological strategy at play.
It ultimately comes down to a battle of financial capacity versus mental capacity. See, the broke mind saves money, but the wealthy mind saves time. It is absolutely crucial to understand that this deliberate wardrobe choice has nothing to do with being frugal or saving a few dollars on clothes. It has everything to do with protecting cognitive energy. While their financial bank account might be virtually limitless, their mental bank account, their cognitive bandwidth for the day, is finite, just like yours and mine. Poor psychology looks at $100 and thinks about what it can buy. Rich psychology looks at it and asks how it can be leveraged. And in this case, they are leveraging extreme simplicity to buy back their own brain power.
Mark Zuckerberg is probably the prime example of this approach. His strategy? Just keeping dozens of identical gray t-shirts ready to go. By doing this, he completely and utterly eliminates morning choices about what to wear. Bam, done. He operates as a CEO in an incredibly high-pressure, fast-paced tech environment where the stakes are astronomical. This isn't just some quirky fashion statement. It is a highly calculated, intentional system designed to clear the runway for his brain the absolute second he wakes up.
So the crucial point is captured perfectly in this idea. Every decision costs mental energy. It's a profound shift in how we view our daily actions. It's not just about the 3 minutes it takes to pick out a shirt. It's about the hidden, invisible tax levied on our daily cognitive battery. You wake up with a specific, limited amount of mental fuel, and every single choice you make, no matter how trivial or insignificant it feels in the moment, burns a fraction of that fuel.
Just think about the mundane daily barrage we all face. The alarm goes off, and immediately the interrogations begin. What should I wear? What should I eat for breakfast? Which shoes should I choose? Actually, scratch that. Just deciding which app to scroll through first can be exhausting. I want you to mentally walk through that morning routine and try to physically feel the weight of those tiny decisions. Individually, yeah, they're weightless, but collectively, they form a heavy blanket over our cognitive processing power.
Because here is the staggering reality. We aren't just talking about a dozen small choices. We make thousands of decisions daily. Our brains are constantly calculating, filtering, and selecting. And the real problem is, your brain doesn't inherently distinguish between the energy required to choose a pair of socks and the energy required to draft a complex business proposal. Each choice acts as a tiny leak, slowly but surely draining your energy reservoir before you've even walked out the front door.
And this brilliantly illustrates the CEO reallocation strategy. It's a 3-step formula for extreme efficiency. Step 1, automate mundane choices. Remove the friction entirely. Step 2, preserve that precious cognitive energy. Keep the battery at 100% for as long as possible. Step 3, focus on company growth and leading teams. Look, most people trade their attention to make someone else rich, then wonder why they have none left to build their own empire. If you're still renting your time for a fixed salary, letting your focus drain on mundane choices, you haven't realized the ultimate psychological trap. You're capped. Successful entrepreneurs take the brain power they would have wasted on deciding between a blue or black shirt and invest it directly into building their empires.
What we are really talking about here is rooted deeply in science. Researchers have a specific name for this brain drain effect: decision fatigue. It is a very real psychological phenomenon where the actual quality of a person's decisions actively deteriorates after a long session of decision-making. The brain gets tired, literally just like a muscle. The more decisions you force it to make early on, the more exhausted it becomes, and the worse your later decisions will ultimately be.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the stark contrast in our day. Early day decisions are marked by high-quality, sharp focus and optimal cognitive ability. You're sharp, you're analytical. But by the late day, those decisions suffer from poor quality, impulsivity, and degraded cognitive ability. If we waste our prime, high-quality morning energy on trivialities like picking out an outfit or deciding on breakfast, our high-stakes choices, the ones that actually move the needle in our lives and careers, will absolutely suffer later on.
The grand takeaway here is that success leaves clues. Simplifying daily routines isn't just some minimalist aesthetic trend for social media. It is a highly deliberate, calculated strategy for extreme focus. Highly successful people actively and ruthlessly engineer their environments. The wealthy buy assets first, right? Well, they treat their cognitive battery as their most valuable asset, and they build systems to automatically eliminate unnecessary choices to protect it at all costs.
Which brings us perfectly to our final thought. This explainer isn't just about understanding billionaires, it's about applying their frameworks to our own lives. To break the cycle of burnout, you kind of have to change how you look at a dollar and how you look at your own time. If these individuals deliberately remove small decisions to hyper-focus on the big ones, what is one decision you could eliminate today? Think about your morning routine tomorrow. What is secretly draining your cognitive battery that you could just automate tonight? Reclaiming your mental energy starts with just one automated choice. I'll leave you to ponder that, and I look forward to exploring our next topic with you.